Hello, it's Kev here. Time for a video. I'm not making videos as often as I would like these days because I have quite a lot of work to do. I only have time this week because most of my students took their OET test on Saturday. So they won't be needing me again. So as usual, start with disclaimer, fair use, teaching purposes, non-kind of profit. Okay, you get the gist. We've got some notes here, and we've got the criteria again, fair like use, etc. etc. Let me just move that up a little bit. Okie doke. Okay, we can see that now. Okay, so let's have a look. So now, this has been sent in, and it's not been typed, which I kind of said, I'd like it if you type it, but yeah, hasn't been typed. So it's not so easy for me to assess, but we'll do what we may. And obviously, of course, because it's not typed, we have no idea of a word count, and I can't be bothered to count them in any case. So let's get straight to the task first. Further investigation, definitive diagnosis. Okay. So who's it for? Let's have a look. Now I haven't seen this one before. Mr. Marks, abdominal pain, sharp epigastric pain, worsening. Doesn't radiate, it's constant, 6 out of 10. So denies any additional trauma or injury. Cancer retardation, okay, we don't really need that. Denies. Now, I don't know why they keep using this particular verb. Denies. I haven't done, I deny, etc. I think it's rather a strange verb to be using. All you have to do is saying, no past or present use, no alcohol use, just because he denies it. What does that mean? So let's have a look then. So definitive diagnosis. Okay, let's see. So back to part 1. So purpose. Is it clear? Let's get my pen out and let's have a look. Pencil. Okay, so immediately apparent. Okay, that's the first thing. Due to time constraints, we want to understand what's going on quickly and efficiently. Quick, precise. Okay, that's the key. So, why are you writing? Why am I reading this? Writing to refer Mr. Marks, who requires investigation and definitive diagnosis of his abdominal pain. Right, that's pretty clear. Excellent. Very good. Immediately apparent. We'll see how expanded it is. Mr. Marks presented at right. So now again, because it's a picture, I can't really do anything here. But for conciseness, you don't need to do at our practice. Where else would he present? To somebody else's practice? To the local car wash? No. So we don't really need this. Because conciseness and clarity, all right? Summarized. So it's just a little minor thing, but you don't have to say present it to our practice. It's like, where else is he going to present to? So complaining of sharp pain in the epigastric region, which has increased over the past 2 months. He reported the pain relatively constant. Okay, and however, it differs. So I would put an it there. It differs in severity. It was not related to food on eating, as opposed to what food on not eating. So we don't really need that. So not related to eating. Trauma or injury of the abdomen was also denied. Well, you don't need to say denied, really, dear, because that's a nonsense verb. So however, it differs in severity. The pain is non-food related, nor is there injury or trauma, right? So you can do it like that. There has been some nausea, but no vomiting. Okay, so he has experienced some nausea, but no vomiting. Please note yourself back. Okay, so that's also good. So this is actually, it's not bad at all. I would have put it as a relative pronoun. However, it differs in severity. So you could, change like this a bit. The pain was non-food related or non-eating related, and nor was there injury or trauma to the abdomen. Okay, just maybe change that a little bit. Some nausea, no vomiting. That's like 5 pounds of weight during this time. Mr. Marks has gone through. Now, right. So why do you use present perfect? We know when in 2003. So went or underwent. Mr. Marks has gone through. Present perfect we don't need. We need the simple past. Mr. Marks underwent a myocardial infarction, 2003. Right, so you've put underwent there. But still, you don't need present perfect. So Mr. Marks had a myocardial infarction for which he underwent cardiac catheterization, has been taking aspirin ever since. Now, who are you writing to here? Let's have a look. What are we writing to? Does it tell us who we're writing to? Where is it? Where's the task? Ethan Gans. These notes don't really tell. So who is this? Ethan Gans. Let's have a look again. Does it actually tell me? Is he a surgeon? Now these kind of notes, I don't know. So I've no idea who this Dr. Gans is. I can't see anything in the notes that tells me who this person is. So is he a surgeon? What is he? No idea. So that's a bit confusing, but okay. So right, if it's a surgeon, I don't really need to know about the mind, infarction. So aspirin ever since, because obviously that's stomach related. Has a diagnosis of hypertension and depression, which he takes metronidazole and Prozac. So again, interesting, but again, without seeing in the case notes who I am I a surgeon? I mean, am I a gastroenterologist? I have no idea, out of the notes what my field is. So maybe this is relevant or maybe not. Non-smoker, non-alcoholic. Now, right, how can you be a non-alcoholic? You're either an alcoholic, as in you drink every day because you have to or you want to, or you're not. So family history, native colon cancer, non-smoker and drinker. Don't have to say non-alcoholic, because an alcohol, you can have a drink and not be an alcoholic, obviously. So I maybe change that. Accordingly, greatly appreciate you see Mr. Marks and provide for the investigation and diagnosis. Okay. So I think in general this is quite good in terms of the English part. Purpose is clear. One or two things you could maybe change. I said, but don't need present perfect there. Maybe change that sentence there. However, it was non-food related, nor was there trauma or injury to the abdomen. And maybe change that. He's non-alcoholic because he's a non-smoker and drinker. Well, non-drinker, which is not the same as a non-alcoholic. Investigation and diagnosis. So I think that is pretty good. Let's have a look. So I think purpose is pretty clear. Content's good. The length's good. Again, I didn't count the words. Clinical organisation's good. In general, I think in general, this should certainly score. B. I think its purpose is clear. The rest of it, 5 and 6. You know, because for a B 350 plus, you need 2 5 5 5 5 5, right? 350, and I think this certainly does the job on that account. So again, just 1 or 2 little things that would maybe change, you know, just to improve things. The main thing with his notes, I say, I'm not really sure who, because it doesn't show me on the photographs that you sent. I don't think who this person is. Let me just. No, it doesn't tell me. It just says write to this doctor. So I don't know what I need or not. So that aside, so presumably he's a specialist, but I can't see in this what kind of a specialist. Presumably gastroenterology, I suppose. Anyway, but that aside, not too bad, not too bad. Just 1 or 2 little things that I would maybe change to make it a little better. But yeah, I think this would certainly do the job. So I hope that helps.